We have lost over 90% of peatland that has been formed over the last 18,000 years as a result of dramatic changes in landscape from the last ice age and 7,000 years of forestation to create this wilderness. This is a story of a local hero born in Barnsley in 1916. He was fearless. He dared to pick up the gauntlet and fight. In his words, I suggest that the essence of conservation lies with one simple word: no. Say no, mean no. Fight to retain the places we have. And he did. In the early 1950s, I, William Bunting, arrived in Thorne.
We need to get this science project done for school. It's got to be in soon.
I hate science.
You're better at this sort of stuff than us, mate.
What are we going to do? What are you looking at me for? You know everything, you like Wikipedia, you are.
Shut up. My grand was telling me about this guy who tried to save it Moors to stop pork wrecking peace. His name was William Bunting. It was this fella. He fought in the war, but he got sent home.
Why? What happened?
My granddad says he was badly or something. Anyways, he ended up being in the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, we did about that in history. We had the Yorkshire folk went over there, you know, from round here.
Yeah, well, when he came back, he decided to save the Moors around here. By any means necessary.
What do you mean?
By any means necessary. Yeah, and he got loads of people to join him as well, and they was known as Bunting's Beavers. Just think this wouldn't be here if someone hadn't done something. But you're... Guys, do you know who this is? This is...
My name is William Bunting.
How did you know we're here?
I heard you talking about me.
We didn't sound bad.
Of course you didn't. In fact, I particularly liked the bit about any means necessary. Tell your granddad that was a nice touch. We didn't do this just for the sake of it, you know.
I know. Look at this place. It looks like a different planet.
You wouldn't believe this was just on your doorstep, would you?
We had to save this place. You do understand, don't you?
Not really, mister. I didn't even know this were here.
If we hadn't done what we've done, they'd have stripped this place to the bare bones. You wouldn't have had anything. The peat strippers were destroying the habitat of so many different species. There are insects that are only found on Thorne and Hatfield Moor. Some of these are rare or near extinct. It's no good me just telling you about this. You need to see it.
What just happened? Why's my hand going funny?
This is where my battle to save the moors began. I armed myself as best I could, even learning medieval Latin and Norman French to understand the ancient laws of public rights of way, just to allow footpaths in the area. It's not long ago, back in the 1960s, a bit before you were born, that all this was just classed as wasteland. I even had to fight the Nature Conservancy Council. They didn't even think there was anything of interest here. I couldn't believe it when the Electricity Board tried to dump fuel ash. The Yorkshire Naturalist Trust didn't even try to stop them. Me and Pete Skidmore wrote to every leading member, and eventually they changed their decision. Back in the 70s, Thyssen stripped the land to meet the demands of the horticultural industry worldwide. Gardeners using peat had little awareness of the devastating consequences on our natural habitat. That's when we took matters into our own hands, and volunteers joined me in the battle. They even became known as Bunting's beavers. And it's not just about the land. Without my army, all of the wildlife that lives here could have been destroyed. It doesn't bear thinking about.
Again, but can we go somewhere cool this time, please? It's like Wild Mouse at Skeggy.
You alright?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it proper is.
Thorne and Hatfield Moors is now a national nature reserve, and the work the beavers begun is now taken on by an army of volunteers. But we still need people like you three to continue the work so that future generations can come and enjoy the beauty of this natural phenomenon and help conserve the precious land for many, many years to come.
Why are you banging on about the future?
Don't you get it? If we don't keep this fight up, all this will be gone.
Where are we?
Exactly where we were a moment ago, except a little further down the timeline if we allow the peat stripping to continue.
You mean in the future?
Why didn't you just say that?
What happened here?
Nothing.
What do you mean? Where is everything?
No one did anything. The volunteering stopped.
What happened?
It got stripped to the bone. All the peat has gone, along with all the plants, insects and animals that relied on it for their existence.
Is this the future if we do know?
One possible future, but we can rewrite it and change it if we just try.
I understand.
Remember what I said, it's only one possible future. It's up to you to stop that from happening.
I understand.
Listen, it's up to you to take up the gauntlet and save this land for future generations.
Wait up, guys!